home, let's stand for a word of prayer. You guys in class, up you go. Take a break, don't worry, walk plenty of time. Up you go. Up and fast, come on guys. Oh, let's spread. And let's join the party. Couple things more important than math class, your well-being, and a moment to connect with the Lord, of course. Ready, and inhale. Deep breath, hold. Gentlemen, we're breathing. You can giggle later. Exhale. Deep breath, inhale. Hold. And exhale. Stand there with your eyes closed just for a second. Open your eyes, friends, out loud, all together. Let's ask for God's help today. Sovereign Lord, help me for your name's sake. Out of the goodness of your love, deliver me. Amen. And that's not deliver me from the math test. It's deliver me from my slothfulness. Your homework tonight, friends, of course, is to finish your written review. Your goal is to get about half of it done in class. I'm going to do just a couple problems with you. Get you shoved in the right direction. Turn to page 5, folks. Page 5. Everyone turn to page 5. You guys at home to turn to page 5. A few of you are actually done with this page. That's fine. You can ignore me and work somewhere else. Everyone else turning to page 5. You guys at home turn to page 5. Shade base equations. Circle plug chug. This is a prism. Step 1, volume equals base times height. Shade 1 base. Go. Marika, what's the shape of our base, ma'am? What shape is it? Are you on this problem with us? Okay, if you could do this problem with us. Navia, page 5. Navia, what's our base here?
The volume of the base?
No. What shape is this, ma'am?
A triangle.
A little bit more specific.
A right triangle.
There we go. So our capital B here is going to be leg times leg over 2. Quickly, you've got 10 seconds to figure that out. Miss Clark, what's our base, ma'am? Sinise, what's our base, ma'am? Addie, what's our base, ma'am? Yeah, I know that. I'm pestering. I'm trying to see how many people are behind the screen here.
24.
24. All right, Sid, coming to you. If our base is 24, what's our height here? Height is distance between the bases. If our bases are the 2 triangles, what's the distance between the bases? Yes. You are not grabbing calculators for single-digit multiplication, friends. That's a no-no here. All right. Warning, on the test tomorrow, guys, if you fail to put the units, I will dock you half a point each time. So be very careful. Your answer here is not 72. It's 72 yards squared. Let's cubed. I said cubed, but I wrote squared. Thank you for catching me. Or yes. These ones get a little tricky, guys. Let me recap. How do you find your bases? C, P, R. Do not shade with me. Just watch real quick. These 2 guys. I'd like you to put your hands like this. You need to feel your way through this. Go like this, folks. Go like this. In class, follow. Ready. Your hands right now, are they parallel? Yes or no?
No.
The yellow, are your hands parallel?
Yeah, they are.
Yes, yeah. But are they congruent? No, so that doesn't fulfill the C. Now, I'd like you to envision going this way, these 2 guys. The orange These guys, ready? Put your hands like this. You guys at home, follow along. These two shapes. Marika, are the oranges, are they congruent, ma'am? Are they the exact same shape? These guys. This one and this one. Are they the same shape? Yes, but are they parallel? No. So that's why neither of those are the bases. Your bases are going to be the front and back trapezoid. So right here, base, and your height is the distance between the bases, which is going to be 6. This base, however, is a trapezoid. It gets a little confusing. Now watch what I'm using. Lowercase b plus lowercase b over 2 times the height of the trapezoid, which is right there, friends. Students at home, and you guys in class, you're going to finish this page. You guys at home, you're going to text me. You're going to find that base, find the volume, and that's what you're going to text me. Go. You guys in class, you're going to finish page 5, and you're going to check it up here. Go. You've got 3 minutes. Don't check and, yeah. Are you finished?
Yeah, with the page, yeah.
Okay.
Is this the last math test of the year?
It is, my dear.
If I absolutely vomit.
Don't talk to me about how far you can curl your toes over the cliff without flying over.
Okay, but like, if I have 100 in class, how?
I'm not answering that question, kiddo. Yes, Sid. Your bases are going to be 8 and 4. Yes, ma'am.
I don't get how I got this answer.
Aha. What did you use for your height? Like how different? Just a decimal different?
10.0.
That's fine.
But then I got 466.
When you say different, how
I'm on day 1 of PE. I have first period.
10.4. You're getting that. I'm getting this. Brianna, how are you doing on this problem? Did you? Give me just a second, dude, for me to get my calculator, and I'll figure it out. Mira, I want the entire volume, please. The entire volume. Yes?
I forgot to put the units. Do I have to use red?
Yeah, I want you to make note that you need to remember your units, because on a test, I will dock you. Students at home, this is the text message I'm taking attendance on, so I expect you to send this back to me, and I'll confirm whether you're right. Yes, thank you, Navia. Just a second. Destiny, can I borrow your calculator and your paper, please? Come on over. I'll sanitize here. Okay. Thank you, Sophia. Sweet J, you're good. Go on to the next problem. Okay, so 10.04. that we got, let's just double check that just for giggles. Clear, that's gonna be 45 times 6.2, enter, divided by 2, enter, there's your 139. 139 times 10.04, enter, divided by 3. It's really strange. How come no one else has corrected me all day? No. McKenna! McKenna! Bring your paper, please, sir. Yeah, bring your packet, please. Okay, Joshua, good job.
Is it 8.4%?
Huh? Yeah, go get it. Miss Abby, you good? Go on to the next page. Yes, you're using Sokotoa. Okay. Okay, yes, sir. What's up? Yes, give me just a second.
8.4%.
Versus what? 8.4 versus 84? That's a huge difference. You might want to check out, figure out what happened.
I think I got my decimal.
Yeah, I think you got your decimal in the wrong place. Okay, one more time. You guys are in agreement against me. Don't automatically assume you're wrong, sweetheart. Okay? Especially you guys. Okay? Sometimes I'm doing my keys very late at night, or I'm just being flat out lazy with my keys, and I don't do everything twice like I should. So let me just do this one more time. Definitely 139. Point. Did you get 5? I got 5. Yes, good. Times our height, which is 10.04. That was definitely 10.04. Happy campers about that. Divided by 2.
I like your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
85, correct?
No, what is it? What's 25 times 25? 625. And theater last year, but. Right. No.
Divided by 3.
25.
Kiddo, you're right. Let me fix this. And now I get to fix this at home. Nice job. Next time, talk to me. No. There's, you know what? Let me just give you a little negotiating tactic with the person of authority. So coming up and just like, you're wrong this way, you're an idiot. Not a good idea. But like Destiny, this way, I'm getting something different than you. How about we look at this again? That's kind of a nice way of saying this way, you're an idiot, but kind of a nice way. Okay. Fabulous job. Thanks, Destiny. I'll fix that online. Okay.
And then it's wait. Is this
Now you want to double check everything.
I just want to make sure.
Fix all that online. Students, there is Armand. I didn't get a text back from you.
I texted you.
Let's see. You should be working on the next page. Taylor, did I get a text back from you?
Yes. PA over 2.
Students, work wherever you want. In approximately 5 minutes, I am going to come to this page. In approximately 5 minutes. So work wherever you want. In approximately 5 minutes, I'm coming to this page. Yes, sir.
I think I stuck it.
Alrighty.
Because I forgot.
Yeah, why don't you pull up a seat right here? You can see this. It's easier if I do this here.
I just need.
I'm going to help you. Good. I'm just going to color code it.
I have a question, Miss Lay.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question on page 6.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's 466. We just corrected it.
What?
Is it, yeah. The answer for page number 6 is 466.
Oh, okay.
Got?
Thank you.
Yes.
May I turn in my work on plastic so I can bring it home?
You could just bring it in tomorrow. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to turn it in now, you may. Okay, Srijay, what's true so far? You got your radii? Sid, excuse me, apologize. I just saw Srijay on here online. Sid, yes, sir. Sid, this way, buddy. Okay, so we are doing, there's our radii. We are going to do circle. minus Pentagon, right? Okay, our circle we already got. That's 36 pi. You'll eventually get that down to a decimal. That's fine. And our Pentagon. How do you find area of a regular Pentagon? That's right. So P, watch what I'm doing. Your apothem. You want to drop it straight down at a right angle. Times A over 2. So the question is, how do I find? I need both that apothem, and do you see I need yellow squiggle? Do you see that? Okay. What kind of triangle am I rocking right here, Sid? What kind of triangle is that? Very important. Do you have our pizza slice angles yet? Fabulous. So what would be black squiggle? 36. Okay, this side, opposite, adjacent, or hypo, the yellow. Yellow would be the opposite. Red would be the, yes, and this is the hypo. Okay, let's go for the yellow first. Are we using sine, cosine, or tangent? If we have an OH combo, what sine? So we go like this. Sine of 36 over 1 equals opposite, whatever that is, over hypo, which is 6. Cross multiply, solve. No, child, it is not. It's sine of 36 times 6. It's sine of 36. Do you not have a calculator in front of you? That would be the issue. You can't do this by hand. So you're going to get one of my dollar store specials in that plastic sheet. All right. Are you tracking with us, ma'am? Jessica? Okay. So you're going to need these. I'm going to show you how to do subtotal like an 80s kid. Okay. So, Jessica, do you see how I cross multiplied? You end up with sine 36 times 6 equals our opposite. So find 36 on that plastic chart. Did you find 36 on that plastic chart? Now you go under the sine column times by 6. What do you get? What do you get? Like your final answer, sir.
0.58.
And then when you times it by 6, what do you get? That does times by 6. Okay, so our opposite, this is 3.5. Let's go for the red now. That's adjacent. Okay? So, Jessica, we want to go for the A. What goes with AH, Jessica? AH, sine, cosine, or tangent? Ah! Ah! Sine, cosine, or tangent goes with ah. Because it's cosine. So katoa. So we go like this. It is cosine 36 over 1 equals your adjacent over 6. Cross multiply. Do you see what I'm doing, ma'am? Cosine 36 times 6 equals your adjacent. Take it from there.
This way, bud.
No, my favorite stick, my apple stick.
My stick's the Regent.
Sorry, yes. I'm not quite sure we got
She didn't want to admit it.
Is it base 1 plus base 2 over 2 times height?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out where you got the root 3 from.
I'm not gonna ask today.
Why did you do 3690? You don't know that's 3690.
You know what I love? Apple pie.
You don't need 3690 because you got the 15 code.
Apple pie.
Okay, come over here. Every everything's connected. Where's the brain? The brain's where? Fingers. In my class, it's the fingers. So come over here to the sphere. Where does that 5 go, Tracy?
Could they see it?
See that 5 there?
My dad just
See
put a
that
bunch of
5 there?
money on
Oh, wait, no, I get it.
Tracy? The 5 goes
Okay.
right there. That's a radius. I need in that sphere to generate
I
radius.
use money, yeah.
Where else can you trace that 5?
I have so much random.
Inside here.
Well, you
I
can tell my mom.
From
My mom
where
is
to
the
where
one
is
how much
5?
money we took
From where to where is 5?
Pray that no one takes my phone. I know they'd get like
From
$100
here
in
to
a
there.
credit card.
It's 5,
You
right?
know, like online shopping. You guys down.
Good.
Like not to spend all like for a long time, but like
No.
she told us you
Trace from here
Here,
from the center straight down. Straight down.
I love silver.
What is that length?
I have to get my
Right.
friends
Come over here. Center.
I'm on this
Straight down. What is that?
Yeah, my dad.
5.
You know,
Yes.
he keeps up with
Got
it.
it.
Everything wrong.
And like,
Good job, let's do it. What?
Well, why don't you read it out loud?
Really? The one
Yeah, I
that
consider
got
my mom.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes. You
So-
should have gotten like 4.9.
Yeah, I did.
Great. You have everything you need for perimeter times apothem over 2.
My mom would have like let
Your perimeter is going to be 3.5 times 2. That's a side length. And then you walk it all the way around. Yes, sir. That's one side length. Okay, Enzo, back to the first problem. Ready? Enzo, what is the relationship between this blue segment and this red segment? As soon as I can get my colors. Do you know the length of the height? No, guess what? That's X. What are you going to call the blue now? Yes. And then how do you find... Okay. And then it's area equals base times height over 2. You got it? Students, in about 2 more minutes, I'm going to backtrack to this particular problem because it seems to be tricky for students. In 2 minutes, I'm coming back to this problem. That makes sense. Let me see what your next line means.
I thought that.
Mrs. Webb?
Wait, go like this with your arms straight. Your base and your height always meet at a right angle. Always. Never. Yes, sir. What's up? Can you use?
My parents are very. My dad used to be, but then he's like,
we did this for
so then I had
individual
cute ones,
projects.
you know,
So we'll dismiss
someone
you.
was like, do you know the lizard guy?
Yes, sir.
He's like, otherwise you know,
It's great on completion and correction. I'll correct your stuff.
I just want like.
You all done together? Excellent. Okay, let's make a picture icon. Your picture icon. Rectangle minus half circle, right? No, rectangle and the half circle. Kiddo, I don't mind you having busy as long as the pencil keeps.
Sorry, I am on page 6.
So
So
this
when
is
I
amazing.
started today.
I'm very happy. Okay. Shade your base. Take it from there. I'll take a look. Ladies, put your phones away. Doing homework or on your peer tutor duty, one or the other.
You don't want to tutor me? I have a tutor. I'm tutoring her.
Equations. Takes two.
That's fine.
McKenna's gonna help you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, wait,
Just for that's just fraction of circumference. Do you remember those equations? You couple those? No, it's all the same unit, my dear. It's a big long unit. Let me write the equations here because you're not the only one who needs them.
Can you check my chat?
Navia, are you saying you're done? Like checked everything done? All 10 pages done? And corrected done? Is that correct?
Yeah, I corrected it.
Okay. Bye now.
Thank you.
So arc length is fraction. So your fraction is part over whole. Does that ring a bell? Of, which is multiplying. And it's a piece of the what? It's a piece of the what? What do we call the length around? Starts with a C. What do we call that? Bingo. C. Yeah, okay, so it's fraction of circumference. So that's arc length right there. Sector area, this is a piece of the circle's what? Yes, ma'am. So theta over 360 times pi r squared. Yes. Yes, sir.
What did you get this 5
5? It's 5 sides.
Oh, so 5 times.
The lady was like,
P stands for perimeter, A stands for
crush.
It's okay. It's okay. Someone needs a bumper.
Literally like perfectly timed.
So we have 45 and 6.2.
You have 45 by 5 times 5 times 9.
Students, I'd like to, you guys in class? So, kiddos, if we could take it down to a whisper, because this is probably the trickiest problem. Guys, if you're not on this problem yet, turn to it. You guys at home, if you haven't started this problem, I want you to be able to see things in 2 different modes. Okay? Step number 1, if I were to ask you to find the volume, let's just get our numbers here provided, of this solid. There's 2 ways to look at this. So E to F is 8. HD, which I'm going to bring over here to EA, that's the same thing. Yes, ma'am?
I was wondering if I could go to that.
Quickly, dear. And name on the list. Thank you. FB is 10. CM. And EH, which is the same as FG, is 8. 8. Okay. One way to see this would be as 3 distinct solids. So, for example, you can see it as a half of a cylinder. Then underneath it is a rectangular prism. And then right next to it is a triangular prism. So you can see it as 3 different distinct solids. It's called a composite solid. That's one way to look at it. Or this would be a bit of a shortcut. Or you see it as one prism, and this entire thing constitutes your base. Because the 2 bases are that shape, and it's a composite shape. Volume equals base times, and then your height would be the distance between the bases, right there. So instead of doing volume with 3 different volume equations, you find the area of the yellow, you shove it together to get that base. So for example, the area of half a circle only, which would be pi r squared over 2. The area of a rectangle, length times width, and the area of a right triangle, which would be leg times leg over 2. If you find all 3 of those areas, combine them together, that would constitute your one base. And then you times by the height going down the depth. I want you guys at home, send me a quick text. Do you prefer this method, that's called a composite base, or do you prefer multiple solids like I showed you originally? Which do you prefer, a composite base or multiple solids? Yes. Yes. Just out of curiosity, which way do you like the best? Both would work. You like the what? The composite base where it all shoves together? It has a lot to do with how your brain's wired. Marika, Which do you prefer? Do you prefer like finding the area, the one base times the height, or do you prefer looking at as three distinct solids? The one where I drew the separate solids? That's fine. You should get the same answer.
So this one, I got 45.12.
Yes, that's
I
correct.
got 48.
Uh-huh.
What would this like?
Huh. Well, the question is, how would you find it? What do you have?
I have 6.
Yeah, let's see what you have. Look up here. Look.
Oh, is it 8?
You have a 6? Yes. It's going to be 6 squared plus unknown squared equals 10 squared. If you know your triplets, it is 8. Yes. Yes, it is 8.
Oh, I just said it was 8 because of that.
You don't know that. Then you're guessing. You would use Pythagorean theorem then. Do you see why?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, I found that this was 3.5. And so then you do 3.5 is 7. So 7 times 5 is 35. So 35 times 6 over 2.
Are you doing?
7 is one of them.
So are you going to split this in 3 separate solids, or are you doing the composite base times the height? Which way are you doing?
Wait, I was gonna split it. I think split it into 3. Like if I'm gonna do like find the area of this, find the area of this, and find the area of this, would that be?
That would be called a composite base. That's the method I'm using. I found all of that yellow constitutes the one base, and then height. Or you can visualize this as half a can on top of a box connected to a triangular prism. Yes, gentlemen. Slight decimal variation is perfectly
I'm
fine.
confused as to why the hypotenuse is 4.9.
Versus what? Not 6, because that's not your hypotenuse. Your
That
radius
this
is
is your
6.
hypotenuse.
Your hypotenuse always makes a right angle. Always makes a right angle, and that doesn't make a right angle.
So this would be the
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
What's your? I figured out why I got it. What's your hypotenuse?
Why? So what's
I might stay home too.
Oh.
I'm already in love.
You gotta do a.
I'm really allergic. Okay, I really want to, but I have a really bad reaction. Me too.
No, Ed's
So I'm waiting a little bit, but I really want it. I've gotten, it scared me, and I told it wrong. I got super nervous.
You're done here.
I have to wait a little. Yeah. The blue one, I got
I'm still gonna. It's one of these.
What makes sense to you? Like when you look at that, are you seeing solids, or are you, can you see that? Okay, can you see that like half circle, this
Oh, I think
thing?
I know all of the circle.
You see it as an individual. That's perfectly fine. You can do it that way.
Oh, yeah, but get out of there.
That sounds about right, yes, if I'm not mistaken, yes. Times your height? Yeah, so good.
And then my right.
Well, okay, height would be distance between the bases. What would constitute the distance between the bases?
8.
Bingo.
So that times 8.
Yes.
No, that is why.
Brianna, ma'am, how you doing on that one? Did you get lost? You did?
Let's go.
Times 5 times 5. Okay, times 4. 4 times 1. Okay, so it's 500 over 3. All right, we're done. Am I standing here because it's a fraction and you're still hesitating? I know that.
You're like, are you getting it? Like, ice cream stand. I'm trying. I'm trying.
So, Mr. Higgins.
Have you ever been saying like in 17 hours until I get it? But let's say no. I'm done.
Please tell me 7.
So you're probably, look here, I'm gonna color code it. You're seeing it like this, probably. Are you seeing it more like, okay, I've got a cylinder here? Is that what you're visualizing? Okay, so you do the volume of the cylinder, which is gonna be base times height, and then it's half, so it's over 2. Can you visualize? That's fine. And then this is going to be a rectangular prism, right? Which is going to be base times height. And then this is a triangular prism. Let me color code it. which that's your base, and height going the other way. So the only trick to all of that is like what is constituting your base and what is constituting your height, because it changes.
This way.
Yes.
This way.
Slight decimal variations. Oh, kiddo, it's this. You use 3.14, I used to typing. Yeah. Sid, don't be paranoid about decimal variations. Yeah.
Can I join the class a little bit early tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment, like, it's right at 3:45, so I have to
You are welcome to join right at 2:30.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I
Yes.
have practice and then I have to.
2:30. You're welcome to do it right at 2:30. Yes.
Wow.
How you doing? The only thing is you drop the pie. Pies cancel. And it comes out to a beautiful number. 81 equals R squared. Pretty whole number?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't started yet.
Doing okay?
Yeah, really. I'm gonna text you. It's so easy. I'm getting it like in the first
Okay, once you go to start, I will talk to
He's the 5 year old, but he's from Canada.
Okay, so let's start with a picture equation. If I'm going for the shaded, what shape minus what shape? Okay, so we're going to do circle minus pentagon. You okay so far? So circle minus pentagon. Okay, let's get our equations. How do you find area of a circle?
Pi r squared.
Area equals pi r squared. How about the area of a regular polygon?
I don't remember.
That's perimeter times what?
Oh, P
A over 2. You're correct. Okay. Now, do you see that 12? That 12, I can go straight down like that. Do you see that? How does that help you with the circle?
That's the diameter, so I can find
So what would the radius be? Bye, guys.
the radius is
Students at home, you're welcome to leave if you want. We are doing problem number 5 together if you want to stick around.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye now, guys. Sid, what's up? Pool day. That is an on-campus activity, 3:30 to 4:30. Meet on the pool deck. We're going to be doing a geometry problem related to our pool. So it's physically on campus. If you have to be here at 3:30 to 4:30. If you can't make it, there is an alternative pool day that gets you the same amount of points. The only difference is pool day is outside, you get to work with friends, it's kind of fun, and you don't have to be accurate to get points. You just got to work. No, not this Friday. Monday. It's Monday. Yes. Okay. Or yes, or there is an alternative.
I can't stay after class.
Okay, well, my dear, real quick here, do you see that your radius is going to be 6?
Yeah, I got the
Okay, so here's the trick to the whole problem. You swing around the radius this way.
yeah.
That's 6. This is your apothem,
I got that too. Though.
and it's not 30, 60, 90. That's the issue, my dear.
Oh.
It's not 30, 60, 90. If you go like this with your pizza slices, that's 72 degrees, which makes this 36.
Oh.
So now you're having to do SOHCAHTOA.
Okay.
Okay, so for the red, just so you can see it, that's adjacent. This would be opposite, this would be hypo.
Yeah.
So AH would be cosine 36. Does this ring a bell?
Yeah.
Equals adjacent.
Like review on that a little bit.
Yeah. Cross multiply, solve. Take it from there. That will get you your apothem, and then you have to do sine in order to get the opposite side.
Okay.
I'm going to be online tonight from 7:30 to 8:30 if you
I
choose.
might join whenever. It's just my mom is in a rush. She's in her car.
I understand. I'll be here tonight.
Okay. Oh, and then can you just look at my email really quickly?